Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Polora from the Diaspora Watchdog blog. We are here once again, and we are going to thank each and every one of you for listening to our tapes. And today we are going to be talking about the Gelegele community in Edo State and the recent activities by the Ijaw community. And we would like to advise, is like an advice, or I would rather put it a letter to the Ijaw community in the Gelegele region. Edo State, they are peace-loving people. Edo State is a peace-loving state. Is a state whereby peaceful individuals or community are allowed to stay in the state, to practice their trades. To this, the Ijaw community were allowed into the Gelegele community because their occupations, they were fishermen due to the rivers around that community. They were allowed to settle down in the Edo State region of the Gelegele community. I would like to say that the only one thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. That is the only thing that can make evil triumph. Because the evil that the Ijaw community are trying to perpetrate in Edo State can only triumph if the peaceful and the loving people, the good people of Edo State, folds its hands to see this evil triumph. The greatest tyranny are always perpetrated in the name of a noble cause. This is what the Ijaw people, they are trying to do. They are trying to perpetrate a tyranny in the region of the Gelegele community, claiming that they were simply fishermen and that the land belongs to them. But there is one thing I would like to say. Those who wage war against the region through its acts or remains in arms must take the consequence of their act. The Ijaw community in the Gelegele region must take consequences of its act, an act to divide the state, an act to cause confusion, and an act of war in the state. Such acts are backed by consequences, and we sincerely hope that the Gelegele community, they are ready for such consequences. And they should understand that they stand a chance to forfeit the right to continue to live in the land. Because when you are invited into a land as a stranger, and you in turn want to claim the land that were given to you to practice your occupation by the state, there is a chance for you to forfeit that right of living in that land. The right for you to live in that land was guaranteed by the peace and the generous people of the state. If the Ijaws living in the Gelegele region of the state fails to recognize the act to live as strangers, to live in peace in the land, there shall be consequences. Because this land will be occupied by the population that are capable of protecting it for the future. The quiet and unoffending people of the state. We shall protect the land without violence. We are not known to be violent people. But we have been threatening our state. And for us to get back what is ours, We might be asked, we might request the Ijaw people to leave the land. And I have myself full confidence that of all the duties, if nothing is neglected, and if the least arrangements are made, as they are made, the Edo indigenes shall prove ourselves once again to be able to defend our land, to crush out the storm of war and occupation the Ijaw people are drumming in the land, and outline the menace of tyranny, if necessary, by the peace and the loving people of the state. The menace by the Ijaw community has been noted for over a decade coming. It has been rolling over a long period of time. They have continually trampled on the rights of the Edo indigene living in the Gelegele community. They have done that through intimidation and suppression, thereby turning the Edo indigenes into slaves and the second-hand citizens of the Gelegele community. This was done by strangers that were accepted as a friendly act. The Ijaw people, they have continued to do this over a long period of time, because in April this year, if I could remember, there was a signpost in this community stating it as in the signpost there was something written as the Gelegele community of the Olodima region of Ijaw clan. It was written there, and I was surprised nobody took notice of that. The Ijaw people were only allowed to settle in the Gelegele region because they were farmers and they were fishermen as well. This was done as a friendly nature of the Edo people, which we are known for. We are known to be friendly, we are known to be welcoming, and that is why we are the heartbeat of the nation. The Benin chiefs have already complained to this issue. The last time they visited the palace, they talked about this. And the Gelegele, the Edo indigenes in the Gelegele community, they have over the years voiced their concern about the growing power of the Ijaw community in the Gelegele region, and nothing was done. But it was a surprising thing for the state to suddenly wake up from their slumber when a monarch was about to be installed in that region. The indigenes of the Edo indigene in that region has been killed, they have been intimidated, and no one was able to speak about it over this period of time. And I would like to employ the state government to stop this unbearable and abominable act by the so-called Pere of Gelegele community, who has gone far beyond its border and has wanted to install a kingdom inside a kingdom in the state. We call upon the state government to take precaution in dealing with this abominable act, and we call on all arms of government to take its full stand and make those that are behind this degeneration in that community, to bring them to book and make them face the law of the land. And the government must make a bold step further to pull down every structure, to pull down every signpost that is giving the community to the Ijaw land. Every signpost, anything that is being written or hanged in anywhere that is trying to divide a state that is still present in the Gelegele community should be brought down. This should be the first step by the Edo State government. And to this effect, I've been waiting over the days to see the PDP. They are the oppositions of the state. We are expecting the leaders of the PDP to step further to denounce this act. They should not only come out for political favors. They should not only come out to denounce an act because of political gains. An act like this is an act that we all should be united under one umbrella of togetherness to stamp out a treacherous act like this by an individuals who would want to invade the peace of our community. I call on all those, the stakeholders of the state, to denounce this act. We should do that without any political gains, and we should do that without no political backlash. But we should all stand up as one and do that according to our faith and our belief in the unity of the state. We call upon the Ijaw community to live in peace in that community without trying to invade the peace or trying to cause division in the land. They are welcome to live in the Gelegele community. They are welcome to practice their trade in the Gelegele community, but they should do that with caution, and they should respect the right to live as neighbors of every indigene in the state. They must always guarantee the peace of their neighbors. They must always guarantee the well-being of everyone living in the community. They should live as brothers, but an act to impose a monarch in a land that already has a monarch is an abominable act. Gelegele community belongs to the state, and they should go back to look into the roadmap of the state so that they will know where they belong. The Ijaw community is known to belong to the Delta state and not to the Edo state. And thank you so much to this. I pray for peace to each and every one listening to this tape. I pray for peace in the land. As we go through the year, I pray that God will keep us all and our family to see the end of the year. From the Diaspora Watchdog blog, once again, we'd like to thank you for listening to our tape. Thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.